Is it time to buy or sell SoFi stock? In this video, we will explore SoFi in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 9th of April, 2025. And now, we're here to deliver an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed on our latest insights. You don't want to overlook any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Leverage the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for anyone among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 26th of March 2025, our system has identified SoFi as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of negative 1.90. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced a decline of 12.85%. This equates to an average daily loss of 1.17% since it was designated as a sell candidate. The stock currently sits in the middle of a very broad and declining trend in the short term, indicating further decline within this trend. The present 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 32.29% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from around negative 46.57% to negative 24.21%. When we consider the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a change of 103.37%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between 70.36% and 260.81% over the coming year. In contemporary terms, this would place the future price between $19.40 and $41.10. Our latest daily update for SoFi includes the headline, Big movements in SoFi stock price on Wednesday, moving 25.12% between high and low. The SoFi stock price gained 19.89% on the last trading day, Wednesday, the 9th of April, 2025. Rising from $9.50 to $11.39. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 25.12%, with a daily low at $9.31 and a daily high of $11.65. The price has fallen in 6 of the last 10 days, down by 12.85% for this period. Volume increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical sign, with a total of 26 million more shares traded than the day before. In total, 92 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $1 billion and $50 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $18.42, and the lowest price was $6.01. Currently, the price is 38.17%, or $7.03, below the 52-week high, and 59.70%, or $16.87, below the all-time high on February 1, 2021, when the price reached $28.26. SoFi Technologies continues to draw significant attention in today's market, especially as it trades below $10 a share, making it a potential long-term investment opportunity. Despite a recent 40% drop in stock price, analysts retain a strong buy rating, fueled by strong fourth-quarter earnings and robust growth potential. SoFi's innovative partnerships, particularly with Blue Owl Capital, emphasize its strategic focus on millennials and Generation Z consumers, enhancing its market positioning. In addition, the launch of Galileo's deposit sweep product is likely to amplify customer engagement by increasing interest earnings and extending Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation coverage, further solidifying SoFi's appeal. However, the company faces challenges, including recent tariff concerns that could dampen loan demand and add stress to lenders. The mixed market sentiment and a recent cut to its price target by Morgan Stanley introduced some short-term volatility. Nevertheless, with a favorable long-term outlook based on its expanding ecosystem and network effects, the stock could rebound if macroeconomic conditions stabilize. The current environment creates a potentially profitable entry point, enhancing SoFi's attractiveness to both individual and institutional investors in the evolving financial technology landscape. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 14th of January, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned SoFi a buy grade alongside a hold action. On Friday, the 3rd of January, 2025, Deutsche Bank provided SOFI with a hold grade, also with a hold action. On Thursday, the 19th of December, 2024, Morgan Stanley rated SOFI as underweight, accompanied by a hold action. On Tuesday, the 10th of December, 2024, Jefferies gave SOFI a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 9th of December, 2024, Bank of America Securities rated SOFI as underperform with a downgrade action. Analysts have assigned SOFI stock a general sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts provide the stock with a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for SOFI. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, the 8th of April, 2025, and thus far, the stock has increased by nearly 20%. Further gains are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Additionally, the trading volume is rising alongside the price, which is considered a positive technical indicator. However, some negative signals have also emerged, potentially impacting the short-term outlook. The SOFI stock currently reflects a buy signal from the short-term moving average. Conversely, the long-term average indicates a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is positioned above the short-term average, this contributes to a more negative forecast for the stock. Should the stock experience further gains, it will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $12.52. On the other hand, if the stock declines, it will find support from the short-term average at $10.74. A breakout above the long-term average would trigger another buy signal, while a decline below the short-term average would introduce an additional sell signal, reinforcing the overall negative outlook. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots indicated a buy signal 2 days ago. Bollinger indicated a buy signal 28 days ago. The short-term moving average indicated a buy signal 2 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a sell signal 36 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 46 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a sell signal 11 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a sell signal 29 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 23 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for SOFI. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $10.64 and $9.86. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level may lead the stock to fall to the next support point. In this instance, SOFI finds support just below today's level at $10.64. If this support is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $9.86 and $9.57. This stock can experience significant movements throughout the day, indicating high volatility. With a substantial prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is regarded as high risk. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by $2.34 between its high and low, which is equivalent to 25.12%. For the past week, the stock has averaged a daily volatility of 17.26%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for SOFI, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This PE ratio is fairly typical, often observed in companies with established track records or stable revenue streams. In other news, before we dive into the potential trading levels for SOFI, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This PE ratio is fairly typical, often observed in companies with established track records or stable revenue streams. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 29th of April, 2025. Analysts have set the consensus estimate at 3 cents. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SOFI. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for SOFI is at $13.09. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, SOFI encounters its first support level at $10.64. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for SOFI from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's explore some recent insider trades. On the 20th of March, 2025, Keo Kelly executed an insider sale of 11,181 shares of common stock. On the same day, Rishal Jeremy conducted an insider sale of 68,625 shares of common stock. On the 14th of March, 2025, Simcox Stephen executed an insider sale of 71,353 shares of restricted stock units. On the same day, Simcox Stephen also conducted an insider purchase of 71,353 shares of common stock. On the 17th of March, 2025, Simcox Stephen sold 24,420 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative with a ratio of -51. Overall, insiders acquired 10,529,415 shares and disposed of 34,895,385 shares in the last 100 trades. Our assessment of this stock is unfavorable, and a stop loss has not been established. Is SOFI stock a good buy? Currently, SOFI exhibits several negative indicators, leading us to believe it will likely continue to underperform in the coming days or weeks. Thus, our assessment of this stock remains unfavorable. Following our analysis of the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems suggest that the present price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 10th of April, we anticipate SOFI will open lower by 0.0607 of a dollar, beginning trading at $10.78. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision upon StockInvest.us. By using the information, you agree and are held liable for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.